No man is an island in this world. Uplines will always be there to help, but the attitude to be adopted is that I'm in a business for myself, but not by myself. Since I'm in business for myself, I'm the master of my fate. I create my own luck, and I'm the author of my own book. It all boils down to me. Having an upline to help you is considered a bonus. If you were to run a traditional business, would you expect other people to open shop for you and close the shop for you? The same thing goes in MLM. Thus, in this video, I'm going to touch on how to determine the right company to join. So without further ado, let's get into the topic. No one has succeeded in any industry without learning, and MLM is no different. It is the upline's responsibility to guide, train, teach, and motivate the downline. New people in MLM without guidance are like sheep wandering into a wild forest. What are their chances of survival? It's no wonder 95% of network marketers fail to break even. The upline must lead them, empower them, but must never spoon-feed them. Uplines must not be abused. If you give a man a fish, he will feed himself for a day. But if you teach him to fish, he will feed himself for a lifetime. I won't recommend any network marketing company in particular, but I'm here to offer some guidance and a checklist for you to consider before committing yourself to any online network marketing company. The management team is the backbone of your business. They are your suppliers and your collection agents all in one. How can you survive in the network marketing industry if your suppliers are not delivering the goods on time or the company has a cash flow problem? In order to choose the right company with the right management team, you must do your due diligence on these factors. Their track record. Is the network marketing company backed by a solid track record? Is the team here to stay? There are some network company owners who build and burn and build again. You don't want to invest interest in a company that's there today but gone tomorrow. The vision. Does the company have a solid vision, and are they actively working towards that vision? The capacity to expand. Sometimes, when a new startup company is expanding, they might run into cash flow problems when their sales volume increases. They need to build more warehouses, deal with shipments, and pay more commissions and bank loans when more and more orders are taken. Just because the teams are growing and the sales are coming in doesn't mean the company's able to cope. The plan is very important. It shows how much work you need to do to get paid this much. All marketing plans have their own advantages and disadvantages. Different companies offer different margins for their products. The key to remember in margin comparison, if the company pays the distributor too low, you might not survive. If the margin's too exorbitantly high, you might earn a lot, but your retail customers will suffer and the business might not be long-term. There are many types of compensation plans out there. Some of them are so complex that it requires a degree in mathematics to figure out how much money you will get in your next commission check. Some people tend to neglect compensation plans. They feel that this is not important at the initial stages. But if you're not very clear how to place your downlines, you will lose a lot of income, and in some cases, some of your downlines will lose vested interest if you fail to place the right people under them. Remember, losing 10% may not seem like a big amount, but when you calculate in the long run, your sales volume could total up to thousands. And it's even worse when it's not your income, because if you cause your downlines to lose money due to poor planning, then you'll lose the trust in your leadership, which is something money can't buy back. Unilevel plans are one of the oldest compensation plan structures in the world, and their calculation is very straightforward. Basically, you're able to sponsor as many people as you can, and you can draw commissions up to a certain level. In other words, unlimited width, limited depth. A person in a Unilevel plan should focus on building as many team leaders as possible. Sponsor up to 4 to 5 people and focus on helping them build their groups, rather than building for them. After all, there are only 5 days in a week, so helping one at a time is enough to keep one's hands full. Don't build too wide to the point that you can't help your people, and they are left all alone. The concept of breakaway, or in other words, stair-step plans, is similar to the Unilevel structure, but the payment and building structure is a bit different. You usually achieve this creating or helping your downline to create sales volume. Once you achieve a certain rank, you can override commissions up to infinity levels. Just like the Unilevel plan, you must focus on creating leaders in your front line, those that you directly sponsor, because it's worthless to have a large width of front line when they are not producing anything. Matrix plans are often even more complex than the other plans above, but basically you will need to fill a number of units in a matrix style, consisting of a fixed width and depth. In the case above, it is a 2 by 2 matrix. When a matrix is filled, you'll be given a new account that you can use to build a new matrix and can earn more money. Binary plans and building structures are usually more complex because you are only allowed to have a width of 2 and place the people you sponsor under your downlines. In other words, 2 width, unlimited depth. In a binary plan, you often have to balance both sides of your groups by ensuring that the volume produced on the left group is almost the same as the right group. Placements of downline must always work towards balancing, and you have to think not only about yourself, but for your downline as well.